All right, welcome back. We are on the set of Buy, Sell, Hold. This is Courtney Kay. I'm going to let her take control of the wheel here and kind of explain what Buy, Sell, Hold is all about, and then we'll walk through some game day styles.
Okay, perfect. So Buy, Sell, Hold is the area of the Stahls TV morning show where we bring to you guys new styles of garments and kind of debate them between Zach and I or the two hosts, and then we let you rate them. So we get, you get our feedback, and then we also see what you think and how this is going to translate over into your market and into what you're selling to your customers. So sticking with the game day topic, today is going to be game day styles. So we're going to look at different styles here today, and then you can choose, we'll debate it, then you'll choose whether to buy, sell, or hold. So just like with the stock market, you're going to decide to either buy into this trend, it's something you think is hot, you want to sell to your customers. You can hold if you think it's something you're unsure about, that you're not sure whether or not it's going to work for your market. Or you can sell it, just get completely out of the way, or just don't jump in at all if you want to work away from that type of trend and whether you think it's something that's going to fit. So let's dive into the game day styles. And of course, game day styles are more than just the t-shirts and the fan jerseys, of course, although they sell a large percentage of the marketplace. So we're going to talk a little bit about something that you can package with your fan jerseys and things, and that's going to be, these are actually called the throwback jogger. So if you haven't seen the jogger pant, the first item in Buy, Sell, Hold is going to be just a sweatpant style that now has a tapered or an elastic ankle to it. So it kind of brings the skinny jean into the sweatpant market. And it's gotten really popular over the spring, summer, and of course, now we're seeing it into the fall trends with game day as well. So Zach, what do you think about this style for men, women, or different markets?
Well, I find myself wondering how many of our viewers are actually in their sweatpants right now, or their pajama pants, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But for this particular trend, this seems like something that it can go, ladies, you could sell to men. So I'm going to buy on these sweatpants. I wouldn't necessarily wear them, but I do see them everywhere. When I walked into a Nike store a couple weeks ago, they were all over the place. See people walking down the street wearing them. I personally wouldn't wear them, but I think you can make some money off of them. So I'm going to buy. Okay,
that's a good point. So with these, it's kind of taken the athleisure trend, which I'm a huge fan of. Anytime you can wear these with, regular everyday clothes to work or to wherever you're going afterwards, a gym to work out. I love to debate with you, but I'm going to have to buy this as well.
You're going to wear these to work?
I'm not going to wear these to work, but I'm telling you that this is a huge trend we're seeing where people are actually replacing their skinny jeans with these babies. So they are actually dressing them up, they're dressing them down, and we're seeing a lot of people wearing them. So there's a lot of opportunities to personalize and print them kind of on the top here and the bottom. I think this is a popular trend. Let's see what the viewers think, whether they're with us or against us.
Are you guys going to buy, sell, or hold on the throwback joggers for game day fashion? Give you a couple seconds to weigh in. It's not really close. It looks like a runaway. What's the answer, Joe? It looked like 84% of you were going to buy on the throwback jogger. Now, we won't launch this poll, but if you want to type in if you're actually wearing your PJ or your sweatpants, that would be awesome. We'd like to know that as well if you're watching from home today rather than the workplace. What's our second style?
So since everybody wanted to buy those joggers, I'm going to show a different style of the jogger that I think could get pretty popular depending on the market you're selling to. And this is mixing flannels into the jogger pants. So now we've got a really soft cotton flannel jogger. I think this is a fan
I don't
of
really
yours,
like the
Zach.
pattern.
Again, it has that tapered ankle. It's kind of got a contrasting ankle there, so it kind of brings the whole look together. Again, just another really popular look and a way to translate this trend into new markets. Now, this one I don't know if you could wear as an everyday wear, wear it up, wear it down to work, because this really is more of a pajama pants style with the flannel. So what do you think? I know you're a fan of flannel, so.
I am a fan of flannel, but I'm not a fan of flannel pants. So I am going to sell on this. I think my market is too limited. It just doesn't make sense for me. If I was running a business, I wouldn't have a strong reach, I don't think, into the ladies market. And really, I think this is more college or high school. So it might make sense for those of you who already have that strong high school pull. But for me, like I said, I don't really like the pattern, so I'm going to sell.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to buy. I am all over the jogger pants. I'm a girl, so I love these lightweight flannel pants. I don't think anything says fall like flannel. I mean, I think this is this is game day for me for the fall.
See, I
and
was
that's
thinking
what I'm
pumpkin
thinking
spice
of.
from Starbucks. That's fall more than flannel, but okay.
They go together.
All right.
So with something like this, I think you can sell it to a lot of female markets. I think there's a lot of opportunity, especially because it just adds more color to the bottom, especially if you're at games and pep rallies and things like that, and you're looking for game day styles. You can still wear them everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and buy. Let's see what the viewers think.
Okay. So while they're weighing in, I asked you in rehearsal what colors or what types of decoration you would put on those. How would you recommend we decorate those pants?
You know, there's a lot of options. Obviously, the decoration, you don't want it to be too crazy as far as, you want it to be a solid print so that it stands out on the flannel pants. I would say a heat transfer vinyl or a screen printed transfer or direct screen printing, depending on
But you're thinking more single color
I
types
am,
of
yes.
items.
Yeah, you
Okay.
want to keep them pretty simple.
Okay, let's see what our viewers said.
2 for 2.
It was close. All right, what's our last style?
I feel like I'm going to go 3 for 3 with this last
You're
style.
probably right, because I really like this last style. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to buy. Go ahead.
Secrets out. So this is actually one of the new styles of the oversized jersey. So this is called the Varsity Slub, also from Boxercraft. The difference between this one and the oversized jerseys that we've seen on the market so far is the weight of it. It's a slub tee, so it's very thin, very lightweight, has a nice V-neck, of course still has the option for the big oversized print on the back. I'm absolutely in love with this. I'm going to buy as well. I can't really say anything else.
And the reason we're buying, I mean, the oversized shirts are selling like crazy right now. Our customers are making tons of profit off of them right now, and this just gives a more fashionable option that can be worn probably more throughout the year than the heavier ones could. It brings fashion into it, so people who haven't jumped on board with the heavier styles are way more than likely to jump on board with this one. So I'm saying buy.
Absolutely.
All right, so what do our viewers think? Buy, sell, or hold on the Varsity Slub? It's an oversized print. All right, most of our votes are in. Joe, what do we have? Are we buying, selling, or holding? So I noticed, Courtney, that this is decorated actually very nicely, and I believe you recorded a segment to show us how to do that. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
I
Shoot to
did.
the
So
segment?
I noticed a couple people held on this trend, and I'm not sure if maybe you don't think it's going to go well or you're just worried about decorating it since it's very thin and lightweight. Luckily, the video we have coming up is a segment I pre-recorded on how to print this, what to choose in material, and what to consider whenever you're designing these types of garments. So hopefully you can translate it into your fall and get a jump on it right now. So we'll head over there and see how we were able to decorate that.
Great.
Today's segment, we're going to talk about how to decorate the Varsity Slub. If you've been printing for game day or spirit wear, then you already know how oversized jerseys can help increase your sales and have really taken this marketplace by storm. This new style is called the Varsity Slub from Boxercraft. It's unique in that it's very thin and lightweight and also has a V-neck. The slub style of this specific oversized jersey also gives it a nice, light, comfortable fit. So it's sure to be a customer favorite this fall. Now let's talk about how to decorate it. I'm going to go over to my heat press to decorate this item. To start, I'm going to load my garment onto my heat press. I chose to use the heat press for this decoration because it allows me to personalize low quantities and a variety of finishes. Also, whenever you're decorating this, keep in mind that the garment is very lightweight. So you can choose a heat transfer material that is lightweight like a CAD cut material or also a screen printed transfer. One really popular trend for these garments that I'm going to be showing is actually a glitter heat transfer material. This glitter material that I'm going to heat apply is actually a little bit thicker than a lightweight material. So if you choose a material like this for a very lightweight slub tee, like the Varsity Slub, then you want to make sure to keep a script, thin font so you don't have heavy block letters on the garment. Let's start with the application. I've loaded my item on, and now I want to go through the preheat. To do this, I'm just going to pull the far shoulder of the shirt over to the corner of my platen and preheat. Once I have that preheated, I can slide the other side over and follow the same application. Once I have the preheat complete, I'm going to center my garment by loading it back onto the platen with the neckline center with the platen. Next, I need to find the center of my transfer and line the two up. To do this, I'm going to take my glitter transfer, fold it in half, and crease it right in the middle, just at the top, so I can see where the center point of my transfer is for this oversized transfer. When heat applying oversized jerseys, the transfers tend to be about 23 inches wide. So I'm going to have to do this in 2 applications to make sure the full print gets pressed on the back of the oversized shirt. I'm going to go ahead and line up my crease mark with the center of my collar. Also making sure that I'm center with the bottom seam of the shirt as well. I'll press this down so I can get a nice pressure on the garment so that it all sticks and stays. And then I'll slide it over and do the same application that I did on the preheat. So I'm going to slide this to the far corner of the shirt. Lock my heat press for the recommended application. For Cat Cut Glitter Flake, it is 320 degrees for 10 seconds. And then once this application is complete, I can slide the garment over and heat apply the other side. The carrier will be peeled later, so I'll leave that on there instead of removing it. And then I'm just going to slide this garment over. Because the varsity slub is thin, you want to make sure you don't have any wrinkles after you slide the item over. There we go. Now you will notice the center of my design is going to be hit a couple of times, so it'll be okay. It won't cause any durability issues, but we want to ensure that, of course, the entire transfer gets heat applied. Another 10 seconds on the other side. Once that's complete, I can go ahead and peel back my transfer, and then the full oversized print on the back of the varsity slub is completed. Now before we show the finished results, we're going to show how to personalize the front as well. To do this, I'm just going to spin the garment around on my Fusion heat press to decorate the front. I haven't preheated the front yet, so of course I want to make sure to do that. Anytime you can add extra personalization down the front of the garment as well as the large back print, you can increase the cost of your sale. So I'm going to do this in the way of a left chest logo, but of course you could also put prints down the side of the garment as well. Keep in mind, if you choose to do a left chest, this is different from a lot of crew neck shirts in the fact that it has a deep V with this style of garment. So you want to be cautious of where you're putting your transfer and that you're not putting it too low on the shirt. So I'm going about 3 to 4 inches down from the top seam of my shirt, which is going to take it about side by side with the bottom of the V. Once I have that in place, I can apply it for the recommended application. Again, that's just those 10 seconds at 320 degrees. Peel back my carrier, and we have a completed oversized shirt. So as you can see, decorating the varsity slub is fast and it's easy using your heat press and heat transfers like Cat Cut Glitter Flake, lightweight heat transfer materials, or screen printed transfers. Now back to you guys at the studio.